Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the FIFA Flow podcast. Today we got a brand new one for you guys. Welcome to season 2, episode 40 of the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Champions League, Europa League, and football news in general, just transfers. Guys, we had some ballers out there today in the Europa League, so we're going to talk about those huge games for Champions League. Some very big games for these teams to get to the semifinals. We're also going to give our predictions, of course, talk about football news. So yeah, guys, let's get right into it because we want to start off big. I want to get into it right away because we had a lot of good games. But yeah, before we get into it, I also wanted to say that yes, guys, I did get hacked on this account. Luckily, Instagram support came in clutch and they gave my account back. What is this care thing for? Is that always there, dude? Dude. Oh my, what is this? He removed like the hack, I guess, removed my flag and stuff. I had like Iran and Canada flag because like of course I'm Persian, but I'm also born in Canada. But yeah, I did get hacked. I posted about it on my story. Like over here. So here's when he switched it. I guess like he switched it to whatever this account is. And then yeah, here's me getting it back earlier this morning. And then I also turned on two-factor authentication. But yeah, very unlucky that I got hacked. Luckily, he didn't really do anything on it other than like he said like I went onto this account. Luckily, I had this account. I like went back. I like searched up my username on my podcast account and started following literally everyone back. As you can see, I'm like following 939 people. So I tried to follow everyone back as I could. But yeah, I followed everyone back. I also messaged a lot of people like, oh, can you like unfollow or like report this account? So hopefully I don't get banned now on this account. And now that I have it back, and then I also told them like, if you want, you can follow me here. And now somehow we have 158 followers. But yeah, I didn't expect to get my account back. I expected it to be like EA support where they do not help at all. But somehow I got my account back, and there's like some like when I tried to go log back in, it like somehow showed my email and phone number still. So I think like it's still like maybe remembered the old like emails or like phone numbers on the account. But yeah, now I have it back to my email, my phone number, as well as two-factor authentication linked to my phone. So I will no longer get hacked, guys. I think it's a lesson learned that you should turn on two-factor authentication. Like literally, it's the best thing in life. It saves you. But yeah, sorry for any of the inconvenience if I like message you like, oh, like sorry, like of course the first time getting hacked, I didn't want anybody to get like hacked as well, so I wanted to let everyone know, like let like just the people around me to know like they so nothing bad happens to them. But yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. But yes, we have gotten our account back, so let's go dubs in the chat, guys. But yeah, let's get right into it. We're here to talk about Champions League football, and we're gonna start off big. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. As you can see, I'm wearing the Real Madrid logo, or not logo, jersey. But guys, Chelsea versus Real Madrid. If you guys did not watch this game, I don't know what you're doing in life, guys. Literally, this game was better than the Benzema's hat trick to beat Paris Saint-Germain. This game was something else, guys. This game was something else. Now, if you're a Madrid fan, of course, you're gonna be biased. You're gonna say, "Oh, some goals shouldn't have counted for Chelsea, or like there should have been some like fouls called or some stuff called for Real Madrid side." And then like same thing for Chelsea, of course, and that's gonna happen in every game. Of course, there's gonna be biased for both teams, of course. At the end of the day, it comes up to the ref's decision. So, but there's some decisions that you may like say like that were at like that everybody can agree on, but then there's also some decisions that are biased for each side. But yeah, they come out Chelsea versus Real Madrid after coming out of a 3-1 aggregate for Real Madrid, out of Chelsea's home. So yeah, Mason Mount starting off the game in the 15th minute. I actually do not remember this goal. I mean, it was on Tuesday, so it was a few days ago. I don't remember this goal, but Mason Mount scoring a nice goal, I guess, in the 15th minute, and then Rudiger, guys. Rudiger coming right after the 45th minute. Chelsea Chelsea winning the game, winning the game, not the aggregate, but winning the game, giving Chelsea fans hope for a win or for a comeback. There's a 3-2 aggregate for Real Madrid still, so Real Madrid are one up in aggregation. And then yeah, Chelsea going in strong with a positive mentality in the 45th minute. Real Madrid is hoping to either defend, maybe score. Oops, sorry about that. Move my mouse. But yeah, Real Madrid hoping to either defend or score against Chelsea to get that aggregation higher. And then, of course, right in the 10 minutes, 11 minutes, or not 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 6 minutes after, 6 minutes after the second half starts, Antonio Rudiger scores. Now, this one is where Real Madrid fans could be biased, of course. And I think Chelsea fans could agree that that this goal shouldn't have counted, because what happened here is one of the Chelsea players, of course, they try to pass it, and supposedly the ref says it's called off and it hit Luka Modric, went out, and then it's a corner for Chelsea. And then Chelsea go ahead and score off of that corner. So supposedly it went off out of Luka Modric, and then it's a corner. It's supposed to not be a corner, and then Antonio Rudiger scores a header up in that corner. So yeah, I think both sides, of course, Real Madrid fans are going to be fuming from this. Of course, they're going to say that, oh, it's not a goal, but overall, yeah, I think it shouldn't have been a goal. But even if it wasn't a goal, I think Chelsea's performance overall was insane, especially, guys, Timo Werner, the German R9, he was literally R9 out there balling. One goal offside, unfortunately called offside, but bro, he messed up Courtois hard, man. This goal right here in the 75th minute by Thibaut Courtois, man, that was like R9 type stuff out there. He's made like very, very nice runs, and I'm very happy for Timo Werner, because last season when he came to Chelsea, he transferred from, was it Wolfsburg to Chelsea, and then last season he was getting a lot of hate for not scoring and stuff. But last season, of course, yeah, maybe he didn't finish, he wasn't like fit in properly. But I think like he was definitely the player who made those runs. Maybe he can like get his finishing better. Like maybe he can finish better. But like even other than the finishes, he makes really good runs. Unfortunate that some of the runs are offside, but you can still see like this game he's literally the German R9 in this game, making dribbles around Thibaut Courtois, fake shots. Thibaut Courtois gets around him, another kind of like fake shot kind of, and then open net clear. And actually Thibaut Courtois did actually get a save on him. Like it did actually hit Thibaut Courtois, but unluckily for Thibaut Courtois, I said his name like 50 times there. But yeah, unfortunately for Courtois, yeah, he just couldn't get the grip on it, and it went rebounded under his arm, back on the grass, back on the field, and then into the net. So yeah, unlucky. But yeah, Timo Werner, literally the German R9 out this game. He had a few, I think 1 or 2 offside goals as well. And then yeah, we go into I think Timo Werner gets subbed off, which I think was a bad mistake. I mean, of course, you're bringing on Christian Pulisic, which he's also really, really, really good player. Like he's actually proving that America is good in soccer, or in football, I guess. But yeah, um, Christian Pulisic comes on. And then right after that, Rodrigo, guys. Rodrigo scores a goal, but it wasn't Rodrigo's goal, man. Yeah, and over here, yeah, guys, of course, after Timo Werner scores that goal, 4-3 aggregate for Chelsea. So Chelsea didn't make a comeback, which is huge. But guys, you can't stop the best midfielder in right now. I mean, I said a few weeks ago, I said Verratti was the best midfielder. The first game of the Champions League, knockout stages against Real Madrid, I said Verratti was dominating that midfield. Man, after seeing this magic from him, I think like you gotta say that Real Madrid have the best midfielder in the world, and he goes by the name of Luka Modric, and he's a literal magician, guy. You guys gotta watch that pass. I really don't want to show it here because like I might get like copyrighted or something, but guys, that pass to Rodrigo, beautiful pass, guys. Like there's nothing better than that pass. I think Luka Modric might be equal to Xavi's level, honestly. Xavi's level of performance right now. Like when Xavi played at Barcelona, I think Iniesta is definitely like equal to that. Like this season, he's definitely equal to that. I think like if there was like if there's a tier of like attacker Ballon d'Or, midfielder Ballon d'Or, and defender Ballon d'Or, attacker Ballon d'Or would probably have to go to Benzema 100%. Maybe you can say Lewandowski, but I think Benzema is the more popular decision here. And then in the midfielder, I think it's got to go to Luka Modric. Box to box this season, making insane passes. And we talked about it before. Is he has the defending skills, he has the passing skills, the dribbling, the shooting. He's really fast enough. Of course, we saw that against Lionel Messi, like outpacing him, getting that slide tackle on Messi to stop him from getting forward with the ball. And then he makes those runs through our midfield, which is unlucky. But yeah, he has everything you can ask for, and with the passing, he has the vision with it as well. His vision, man, he saw that outside the foot type shot, outside the foot curved shot to Rodrigo, perfectly over the top, outside the foot shot, outside the foot cross to Rodrigo. Actually, Rodrigo almost messed that up, but like if he luckily he scored that, which made Luka Modric's goal or assist so much better, because if Rodrigo missed that, I think it would be a very very unlucky unlucky miss there, unlucky chance, especially with that type of assist by Luka Modric. Bro, just like so good. I just can't stop talking about it. But yeah, Real Madrid score a first goal for them as well. It goes to 3-1 for Chelsea, and it goes to a 4-4 aggregate, which makes it go to extra time, and that is where, bro, Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema, the dream, link together. Of course, Real Madrid, or Vinicius Jr. down the wing, kind of cutting it into the box. Like he's near the postish, kind of, and he sees Benzema making that run into the middle of like near the penalty area, I guess, just outside the penalty area. Actually, he sees Vinny can see Benzema there, kind of like a lob pass right into the middle of the box, and Benzema, of course, you guys already know his heading is just so good. He headers it right into the back of the net, and unfortunately, Edouard Mendy cannot save that. And I think as well, I think another reason for that, I think Edouard Mendy could have saved that if I think it was Antonio Rudiger who kind of tripped over and maybe blocked his path, or kind of didn't. Like I think Edouard Mendy wanted to go the other way, like to the left, but like he thought Antonio Rudiger would mark the block the right side, but since Rudiger kind of tripped over, then like Mendy was kind of leaning to the left and had to go to the right because of that header. Overall, it gets Real Madrid to a one lead aggregate, so it goes to a 5-4 aggregate, and it ends off the game there. But yeah, what a game, guys! What a beautiful game. And of course, this is what you call football, man. This is what you call football. Of course, it's football is not about winning, or like, yeah, of course, it's about winning. But football is not about I guess like all cheering for the same team. It's about having different teams, getting opinions from everybody. And I think that for myself, I think that Chelsea had a better match. Of course, I think Chelsea could have won. They should have won as well. But of course, Real Madrid are on form right now. They're on top. They're always going to find a way back, especially in the Santiago Bernabeu at home at Real Madrid. So, of course, Real Madrid keep that lead, and of course, 28-10, 7 shots on target to four. Sorry, I had to sneeze, but it didn't come out. But yeah, 57% possession against 43. Look at that. Like, look at the passes difference. 746 to 58, almost a 200 pass difference. Just like holy. But yeah, overall, yeah, I think Chelsea had the better match. I think they just had to get a few more chances and they could have won. But Thibaut Courtois out there like blocking the shots. I think Thibaut Courtois is definitely saving Real Madrid a lot. Of course, Benzema is not. Benzema, Luka Modric, and Vinny are also the top three in the attacking wise, helping Madrid a lot. But yeah, what a game! What a game is all I have to say. Which brings Real Madrid to the finals against either City or either Atletico. So we're gonna go to that game now, because Real Madrid are gonna be versing either City or either Atletico Madrid, and that team is of course going to be none other than Manchester City. Of course, Manchester City, owned by Pep Guardiola, literally. Let's see what Pep Guardiola can bring up against Real Madrid, especially against Benzema. I think this might be a tough one for Real Madrid. It really depends um how Pep wants to play this. Is he gonna do some testing formations? Of course, I think Kevin De Bruyne, João Cancelo, Ruben Dias, who else do they have? Kyle Walker. I think Phil Foden is gonna be balling out there against Real Madrid and proving to Real Madrid that they are the better team. This is also a chance for Bernardo Silva to prove like if he's like worthy enough to go to Real Madrid, because I know that Bernardo Silva did say he wanted to move to Real Madrid, and that's gonna be that might be a really nice signing for Madrid, for the Madristas, as a central attacking mid or a right wing kind of player, especially after the talks of Eden Hazard and Gareth Bale moving to Arsenal or just leaving the club this season. So let's see what happens there. But it's like this is their chance to prove that they're just better. But yeah, it really depends how Pep play. But we're here to talk about this game specifically. We'll make some predictions after we talk about all the games. As you can tell, Atletico versus Manchester City 0-0, guys. Very, very crazy game. I think Atletico definitely played better. They did not play a 5-5. They did not play a 5-5. They did not play a 5-5 this time. And what I mean by 5-5 is after the first leg at City, at Manchester, Kevin De Bruyne said, like, this is my first time that I've seen a team play a 5-5-0, no attackers in the first half. And this is so true. But yeah, I think this time Atletico were definitely more attacking. I think they had a few opportunities as well. As you can see, 14-10 opportunities, shots, and then 3-1 shots on target. Of course, Manchester City dominating in the possession with 60-40 basically. But yeah, bro, I think it was 7 minutes at a time. I think there was a yellow card in the 91st minute. Um, a yellow card, yeah, and then a red card in a yellow card in the 90th minute, a red card in the 91st minute, a yellow card in the 92nd, in the 93rd. Like, bro, there's yellow cards on yellow right here, guys. Yellow cards on yellow cards on yellow cards. Let's go through it. 85th minute, Rodri. Savage, 91st minute, and that's the second yellow, so he gets a red. Ake, 91st minute. Red card for Felipe, 91st minute. Oh no, that was just showing Atletico, but yeah. Yellow card, red card here. 94th minute, yellow card for Riyad Mahrez. 96th minute, yellow card for Phil Foden. 97th minute, yellow card for João Cancelo. So, holy guys, like that, there was a fight even in the tunnels, guys. Like after the post match, when the teams are going back to the locker room in the tunnels, fighting after fighting, just like everybody it was going crazy there, especially Felipe and Savage, man. They cannot hold their temper at all. They're just mad. I think they're mad that City are just a better team. And yeah, we talked about this before with Gareth, guys, when he came onto the podcast. That yes, guys, I think that yeah, Real Atletico de Madrid are definitely in a very bad situation, losing in the Champions League this terribly with that type of temper. And then like not even doing like the best in the La Liga. I know they're in fourth place. They're close to second place as well. Like one game, one loss or 3 points off. One win, I guess. One more win to get tied with second and third place. But other than that, like that doesn't really prove that they're doing good in the league. It really just it doesn't prove anything. Of course, you look at the record they have: 17 wins, 6 draws, and 8 losses. That's just quite crazy. Um, yeah, and I think it's all with Diego Simeone. Atletico is a class team. They have players like what's his name, Rascal, who I think is a young star. Of course, Joao Felix. Of course, he's also a young star. One of the best strikers in the La Liga at the moment. Best young strikers. I'd have to say he's up there with Vinicius Jr. as well. And then also, they have the Marcos Llorente. Who else do they have? I guess you can say, not Capu, not Capu. He plays for Villarreal. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of like good players, like a lot of really good talented players at Atletico Madrid that are not really being used properly. I can't really think of a word. Not like they're not being like I think they can have. They're definitely there to do more than what the club's intention, or at least Diego Simeone. Diego Simeone is a very defensive man. We can tell by that 5-5-0. And I think he can. If Xavi was at Atletico de Madrid, it would be a different team. But he's not. So it's still Diego Simeone, and he just doesn't know how to play ball. So unlucky for Atletico, and then of course Savage and Felipe. Milinkovic Savage's temper does not hold up, not hold together, and just falls apart in the tunnels and in the added time of the second half. And of course, yellow card, red card, yellow card, and yeah, just overall crazy match. City go through. Real Madrid win against Chelsea. Good game for Chelsea as well. Two really nice games, but overall, Real Madrid versus Manchester City, we're going to talk about after Benfica versus Liverpool, as well as Bayern Munich versus Villarreal. So let's go ahead and talk about Benfica versus Liverpool, guys. Liverpool versus Benfica, of course, we come out of a 3-1 aggregate, a 3-1 aggregate for Liverpool at Benfica in Portugal. Coming back to home, um, coming back to Anfield in the United Kingdom, Liverpool still win the 3-3. And guys, Darwin Nunes, let's just get a moment to talk about him, guys. He is the next future, bro. This guy, how old is Darwin? How old is Darwin Nunes? 22 years old. Wait, is this even him? Darwin Nunes. Benfica. Yeah, it is him. Yeah, he's Uruguayan, left wing or kind of left forward striker kind of player. But Darwin Nunes, this is your future. Guys, I guarantee this is the type of player that Liverpool kind of need. He can finish. He can finish. He can make beautiful runs as well. He had like 2 or 3 offside goals, but I think that was kind of his teammates' fault, not making the pass quick enough. I think he's making beautiful runs forward, back in behind the defense, and then of course not just that, he can get like the finish. He can finish in any position you need. He gets that kind of right foot position, gets it off of Allison. Overall, this team, like Darwin Nunes, is insane. What a striker he is! Overall, well-rounded striker. In the Liga NOS as a for Benfica, what a striker he is, or left winger, left forward he is. Maybe as a right forward as well, but I think he's right-footed, so he plays on the left. But like, the runs that he made this game were beautiful. His finishing was insane. His dribbling was crazy. He can like read the other team. He can get in behind, makes a pass, 1-2 pass, getting in behind the defense of Liverpool against Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Like, holy guys, I think I found Liverpool's next transfer, because this is the type of player I feel like Klopp would really like. But I don't think that Liverpool really need another left winger, especially, or left forward kind of, especially after they got who's that left winger from Porto. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. But especially after they got him, I need to check his name. Yeah, Diaz. Especially after they got Diaz, like I don't think they don't need another one. Maybe like as a left, like maybe as a central player, like instead of Firmino, instead of Jota, because I know the club has been starting Jota recently as striker. But yeah, maybe a replacement for Firmino. Not saying Firmino is bad, but maybe like another like backup for Firmino, um, or like a secondary player for Firmino, of course. I think that could be a possibility, but yeah, he's definitely a striker who should go. I feel like like a team for him is definitely one of the Premier League teams. I think like maybe I think Liverpool, or maybe even like I think like a young like a kind of like a lower but yet a good Premier League team like Spurs. I think wouldn't be bad. I think Spurs need another good left wing striker, kind of left forwards. He's kind of like a central, kind of like Nkunku type, and Nkunku was on fire in the Europa League. But yeah, I think that like he can go to Liverpool or Spurs. I feel like one of those two clubs would be really good for him somewhere in the Premier League. I think a lot of the Premier League teams are definitely going to be looking into Darwin Nunes. But yeah, other than that, yeah, Gonzalo Ramos scores a nice opening goal. Actually, Konate scored a goal from a header. But yeah, Darwin Nunes comes back with a goal, making it 1-1 this match, not in aggregate. It's going to be a 4-2 in aggregate after that Ramos goal. It makes a nice run right behind Allison, and then scores a nice shot. And then Roman Yaremchuk, how do you say his name? Roman Yaremchuk scores also a really nice goal, and then Firmino scores 2 more as well before this. Firmino almost getting a hat trick as well. Salah also getting a few good. Salah got subbed on later in the game. He also had a few good opportunities, a nice curveball, leaving the defender behind, kind of like doing a Ronaldo chop, leaving, or like a drag back, leaving the defender behind, getting a nice curved shot, unlucky. It went just a bit high. And then he also had another opportunity, which he made a really nice run, playing it with Firmino, and then he just couldn't get the shot off. And then of course Sadio Mane was there. He saw it was going out. Let me get a touch on it. But unluckily for Sadio Mane, it was offside. I think Firmino's hat trick goal was also offside. He almost got a offside, or he did get an offside, and it was he did get a hat trick, but it was offside, I believe. Um, but yeah, look at this. 5 offsides. I think 3 of them were for Darwin Nunes, guys. He could have got a hat trick out there. But yeah, guys, Roman Yarmachuk, he did have a nice opportunity as well. He kind of like brought the ball around. He kind of like finessed, ball rolled Allison around him, and then got the finish as well, making it I think a 4-3 aggregate. And then well, this was after, so 6-3 aggregate, and then Darwin Nunes goes and finally scores. And he did have a very, very good volley shot as well. Allison kind of had to fall to the ground quickly to get that block, and almost kind of like it looked like he like got the ball, but it was definitely like it looked like it hit the post kind of, but like Allison definitely struggled to get down to get that ball. But he definitely saved it. But very, very good volley from Darwin Nunes. And as I said, I think a lot of teams in the Premier League, especially Liverpool and Spurs, I think Liverpool are going to be looking into Darwin Nunes because he's definitely going to be a well-rounded left wing central forward type player, kind of like Nkunku. But yeah, still Liverpool still go through. But if I was a Benfica fan, I would be very, very happy. Of course, I think very unlucky for Darwin Nunes getting like 3 or 4 offsides. But overall, I'd be very, very happy with the performance that they brought, especially at Anfield as well. 3-3. Very, very good performance by Darwin. Very good by the team. I think the team needs to just read Darwin because he makes those run in behind. Make sure Darwin is not off. Make that pass right before he gets in behind. And then Darwin can, of course, finish those goals. But yeah, that gives us a Real Madrid, a City game in the semifinals versus a Liverpool, and then either Bayern versus Villarreal. And of course it's gonna be Villarreal. So Liverpool versus Villarreal, guys. Um, mind is blowing, guys. My mind is blowing. That Villarreal, I think, yeah, the Villarreal they won the Europa League last year against Manchester United, and then they match up each other in the group stages. Of course, Villarreal gets out, of course. Um, and then Manchester United actually lose to actually who did United have? I forgot who United had. Was it Atletico? I don't. No, I don't think it was Atletico. Yeah, it was Atletico. Somehow, Atletico beat United and knocked them out. And then that was that from that group stage. Villarreal also got out of that group, and then Villarreal went on to beat Juventus, and now they also beat Bayern Munich. So holy guys, it was a 1-0 draw or 1-0 win for Villarreal at home in Spain, and then Villarreal come to Germany, beat Bayern Munich, or not beat, I say, but like they draw to Bayern Munich 1-1. But the aggregation is still 1-2 for or 2-1 for Villarreal. So holy guys, Villarreal have somehow beaten Bayern Munich and Juventus. A very, very hard group stage. But Robert Lewandowski scoring a very nice goal as well. But wasn't enough to stop Villarreal because in the 80th minute, I believe 80 near the like 80th minute, near the last few 10 minutes of the game, Chukwueze does come on. He gets subbed on, and then that makes a difference. He kind of almost like he just couldn't get the kind of the best angle on the shot, but it was enough to stop to get it in behind Manuel Neuer, so I guess it was enough. Of course, it goes through. The goal counts as well. And there's a 1-1 draw for this game, which is a 2-1 win for Villarreal in aggregation. So yeah, holy, I just can't believe it. A team like Bayern Munich with this much good players, maybe Lewandowski should go to Barcelona this next season. So yeah. And I think yeah, actually we'll talk about that later for the transfers. But yeah, that's gonna be the Champions League games this week. Some crazy games. We're gonna have a Man City versus Real Madrid fan, or not Real Madrid fan, a Man City versus Real Madrid game in the semifinal, as well as a Liverpool versus Villarreal game in the semifinal as well, guys. So yeah, yeah. Of course, we had 3 winners on Tuesday, and then we had 2 winners on Friday. On Wednesday. So yeah, 3 winners on Tuesday because Liverpool won on Tuesday and Wednesday because Villarreal also won on Tuesday. So Yeah, that's why. But yeah, uh, yeah, I think predictions here. I think Villarreal. I really don't know what to expect from Villarreal now. I'm gonna say paper wise, Liverpool are gonna go through. And then, but like you never know what you're gonna expect from Villarreal. These Spanish teams just have the passion this season. And then yeah, very very good from the manager as well. Who's the manager? I forgot his name. The Villarreal manager. Um, but like he's definitely like proving that he's like definitely up there. It doesn't really matter, I guess. But yeah, I think on paper Liverpool are gonna go through. I think overall Liverpool might go through, but I don't know what to expect from Villarreal now after beating Juventus and beating Bayern Munich. I just don't know because the passion, guys, the passion. And then of course Manchester City versus Real Madrid as well. That's gonna be a very very insane game. Yeah, as I said, depending on what Pep Guardiola doesn't want to play, it's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna definitely gonna be a game that might be a struggle for Phil Foden, for maybe like I think for Kevin De Bruyne, everything is gonna go smoothly, but it might be a struggle for these young players, um, like Phil Foden maybe. I think Man City have the talent. I think it might actually be a struggle for players like Ferland Mendy, Rodrigo. I think it might be a struggle for what's his name? Vinicius Jr. getting in behind, but it's all about marking Benzema. I think if there's someone marking Benzema, of course Ruben Diaz, that's gonna be all fine, of course. And then yeah, I think it's gonna be definitely a good game, City versus Real Madrid. But I think that City are still gonna go through. I think it's gonna be the end of Real Madrid. Even if I was a Real Madrid fan, I'd be very, 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 just infinite, very happy. I'd be very, very happy with the performance that Real Madrid brought this season in the Champions League. A 3-1 hat trick for Benzema to knock out Paris Saint Germain. A 3-0 a hat trick for Benzema in the first half of the Chelsea game, and then coming up against Real Madrid. If they do somewhat good against Real Madrid, like a 1 goal aggregate difference, that's still gonna be a major W for Real Madrid fans to at least get an opportunity against City. Of course, as I said, it's definitely gonna be what like two brilliant coaches, Carlo Ancelotti as well as Pep Guardiola. That really depends. Are they going to be testing, or are they going to be putting full power into this game? I think they're going to be going all out to win, to try to win. But yeah, imagine we see a Manchester City versus a Liverpool in the Champions League finals, and then of course we're gonna have a Liverpool City title race in the Premier League. Liverpool. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Liverpool City in the Champions League final, another Prem type final. Is this going to be the time that Manchester City finally win a Champions League? I don't know. Maybe if they go to the finals for the second time in a row. And then of course both Liverpool and City are also racing for the Premier League title. But yeah, this could be Liverpool's year. This could actually be Liverpool's year to win 4 titles. If they win the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, they have I think it's Liverpool versus City this weekend. In the semifinals of the FA Cup, the domestic cup of the Premier League. Liverpool could win that as well. And then Liverpool have also already won against Chelsea, I believe. They already won the Carabao Cup. So they have the Premier League on the line, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. They could go 4 trophies this year, so this season. So that's going to be crazy for Liverpool. But yeah, those are my predictions. Those are the game for the Champions League, UEFA Champions League. Holy, just a lot of good games. And then let's go to the Europa League as well. I want to talk about here end of the run for Barcelona, 1-1 coming out of a 1-1 at Frankfurt, and then I guess is this in Barcelona? I think the game was in Barcelona, 3-2 for Barcelona. I didn't really watch this one, of course. 13. The only thing I know about this, 13 minutes at 13 minutes at a time. What am I like seeing? I couldn't even imagine in 13 minutes at a time. I've not seen that much, but they scored in the first minute. Busquets, they scored in the 11th. Imagine that you're winning 3-0, and then you see 13 minutes at a time after the 90th minute, and then you get conceded 3 goals, and they almost did it. 1-2. They just needed one more, and they would have had a draw, and it would have won the extra time. They literally played like one half of extra time, but there wasn't any break. Basically, that is 13 minutes. 13 is basically 15. So they literally played a whole other extra half, or like they played a whole one half of extra time. Like in the 90th minute still, in within the 90th minute period, I guess. So like, holy, what am I saying? Imagine just like you're winning 3-0, and in the 13-minute added time you can see 3 goals in that 13 minutes. And it's definitely possible. Just imagine if that happened. Imagine. That'd be I'd be very upset. But yeah, Barcelona get knocked out. So Barcelona trophyless this season. Unlucky for them. Um, and then West Ham versus Lyon. West Ham do win 4 or 3-0, but 4-1 aggregate. Actually, I was expecting more from Olympic Lyon. I think Olympic Lyon definitely have the talent. Thiago Mendes, Houssem Aouar, Dembele. They got and Jonathan David plays for Lille, but they got Lucas Paqueta. So I think they definitely have the team. They have the skills to actually. I expected them to do better, especially in the Ligue 1. I think they're not that bad in the League Un. But out here against West Ham, I think West Ham are also a pretty good team. Declan Rice in that midfield. I think they got like one signing. Yeah, they got no, not Denayer, but Areola, of course. Yeah, we said Declan Rice. Yeah, Antonio Bowen at right back. Suchek. Um, he's Czech. I think he's from the. I think he's from Czech, Czechoslovakia. Center defensive midfielder. But yeah, I did expect more from Lyon, but yeah, that's gonna be West Ham going through. West Ham versus Frankfurt, and then Rangers, I guess, beating Braga, which brings Rangers through, and then RB Leipzig versus Atlanta. I did watch this game in at school during my programming class because we did like nothing in programming, and 2 goals from Christopher Nkunku. Very. Actually, yeah, I was very. I don't really watch a lot of RB Leipzig, but they played very nice. I think the team is really good. Who they have? Yeah, of course they have Christopher Nkunku. Andre Silva played really good. Danny Olmo. I saw Lamer a lot. Campbell got subbed off later on. I remember. Um, and Gudlaski. Gulu, how do you say this guy's name? Gulashki. He made some pretty good saves as well, especially later on in the second half of the game. But yeah, overall, a very good game for RB Leipzig. I did not expect that because I don't really know how they played, and surprisingly, they did play good. So I'd expect it to be. Ooh, I do want to say it's gonna be West Ham versus RB Leipzig, but I really don't know how Frankfurt play and Rangers play. But imagine like Frankfurt versus RB Leipzig, the Bundesliga final, guys, in the Europa League. City and versus Liverpool Premier League final in the Champions League, and then the Bundesliga final in the Europa League. Literally, guys, literally. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be West Ham versus RB Leipzig. I think RB Leipzig do have a really good chance. I think when I watched RB Leipzig, they definitely did really well as a team. They played really well together, and Kunku making those run in behind. As I said, very versatile. Kind of like if you had Darwin Nunes and Kunku, they'd be really good pairing in a 4-4-2 type, or like a 4-4-1-1 type, 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1, something like that, a type of formation with both of them up top. Kind of like Darwin Nunes and Kunku. That combo kind of reminds me of Kyle Larin and Jonathan David in the Canadian team as a good combination duo up top, 2 strikers. Except these two are kind of more. They kind of go wide. They kind of go central as well. So very versatile type forward type players. But yeah, very nice from Christopher Nkunku. Very good plays from him in this game. Very good dribbles, very good passes. Of course, scores 2 goals as well, which brings RB Leipzig up into the semifinal of the Europa League. And as I said, West Ham and RB Leipzig are going to be going through for my predictions there. But yeah, that's the UEFA games. And then let's just go ahead and look at some of these transfers or just football news. An agreement could be reached in the coming weeks between Monaco and Real Madrid for the transfer of Aurelien Tchouameni to the tune of 65 million. Holy, that's too many dollars. Or too many euros. But yeah, too many. Maybe going to Real Madrid. That link up with Camavinga might be really nice as well. So that's gonna be good there. Good for good, not good for Tchouameni. I guess good for Tchouameni. Really good club as well for his future there. I think he's around 20, 18, 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken. How old is Tchouameni? 22 years old as well. So same as Darwin. Camavinga is 18. But yeah, I think this is gonna be really good for his future. But yeah, we go down. Arsenal will face competition for Inter if they try and sign PSG midfielder Leonardo Paredes this summer. His contract runs out in 2023, so could be available for as little as 10 million. Holy. As a Paris Saint-Germain fan, I definitely want to keep Paredes. I think Paredes, Verratti, very very good in the midfield. I think we just need that one more midfielder, either like Lucas Paqueta. I think our main aim this summer is gonna be going for Paul Pogba. So it's really up to Paul Pogba. Is he gonna go back to Juve? Is he gonna stay at Manchester United? And maybe Paris Saint Germain are gonna go into the title, into the race, the competition to sign Paul Pogba as well. We tried to sign him last summer, but it didn't end up well. So we're gonna go into the race this summer. But yeah, either Lucas Paqueta, Paul Pogba, and then of course Christopher Nkunku. I think Nkunku might be on the list for Paris Saint Germain to re-sign this summer. Of course, if you guys don't know, Christopher Nkunku played for Paris Saint Germain a few years ago, and then he went to RB Leipzig, and he's killing it now. So he's on form, and it looks like we want him back, and I'll be very happy. Paqueta, Pogba, or Nkunku. Nkunku as well. He's very versatile, so he's gonna maybe like play on the right wing, right forward. If Mbappe leaves, kind of like a central forward player, striker type player, getting in behind, or even as a midfielder, central attacking mid, coming like a box to box type player. But yeah, any of those three, I'll be very happy with. But I think Paredes and Verratti paired up with one of those three players I named is going to be very good. So hopefully Paredes stays. If we do good next season, I think he's going to stay. But yeah, I don't think we should sell him. I really hope he doesn't leave. He's doing really good for us. And then we go down. Nothing really here, I guess. An agreement is being finalized for Qatar Airways to become the main sponsor of Paris Saint-Germain. Damn. Barca's old sponsor being Paris Saint-Germain new sponsor. And I think it makes sense, of course. Qatar, like Prince, or the cousin of the Prince, Nasser Al Khalifa, does own Paris Saint-Germain. So, of course, it makes sense to have Qatar Airways as the sponsor. And then, Eric Ten Hag. I think he's a new coach for what's his name? For Manchester United, the new coach coming in this summer as well, is happy to have Calvin Phillips at Manchester United. Then a deal is likely to get done this summer. Okay, that. So a new center midfielder, and I guess his option for central midfielder is going to be Calvin Phillips from. Does he play for Aston Villa, West Ham? I think one of the two. But yeah, Manchester United were ready to make a contract offer to Kylian Mbappe last summer, but the Frenchman had already chosen Real Madrid. Damn, and this is still there's still a chance for him to not go to Real Madrid yet and still stay for at least one more season at Paris Saint-Germain. Mario Pochettino failures at Paris Saint-Germain cooled Manchester United's interest, who will now appoint Eric Ten Hagen to succeed Ralph Ragnick. Okay, yeah, we already saw that. Paris Saint-Germain have an agreement principle with Marcus Rashford. He could be a replacement for Kylian Mbappe's departure this summer. Hell no, dude. Get Rashford out of here, man. This is Trashford. This is literally Trashford. This is like his worst season in Manchester United this season. It's one of his worst seasons. I like someone like Nkunku. I mean, to be fair, when was it? 2017 or 2018? They did come out, as Gareth said, with a group of teenagers against Paris Saint-Germain. We had Gigi Buffon, and then Marcus Rashford scores a penalty against Gigi Buffon and knocks us out of the Champions League. Again, Paris Saint-Germain with like Thiago Silva and Dani Alves and all those, and then we get knocked out by a group of teenagers, Manchester United, and that's where Rashford was, and where Rashford kind of shined out there. But yeah, it looks like we're interested. I guess the board is interested in him. I really hope it doesn't happen. Trashford. This is Trashford. I like someone like Nkunku, versatile on the wing, at forward, and in the midfield. That's going to be really nice. Spurs and Cardiff are joint favorites to sign Gareth Bale when his Real Madrid contract expires in June. Luka Modric has 2 offers to leave Real Madrid, Juventus, and a club from Qatar. Okay, definitely not going to Qatar. I think he's going to stay at Real Madrid. Class. He really loves Benzema with the team. He really loves the team. He's definitely going to stay. And then let's just read a few more here. I think a lot of news. Liverpool have agreed to pay Mo Salah £400,000 a week to persuade the 29-year-old to stay at Anfield. Holy, yeah, I think Salah should stay no matter the contract. I mean, of course, you gotta give it to Salah. He's on form this season, insane season for Salah. It's kind of went down, but overall, insane season. So you gotta give the man what he wants, guys. You gotta give it what he wants. And then we go down a bit. Harry Kane will be a snub to will be a snub, or Harry Kane will snub a move to Manchester United this summer after they overload Mario Pochettino for the manager job. Okay, so yeah, and of course, this could happen. This is very likely to happen, especially if Cristiano Ronaldo does leave. What are United? Are they like seventh in the league still? Table. I think United are seventh in the league. So yeah, I think yeah, if this does happen, Cristiano Ronaldo could leave, and Harry Kane could be that replacement. So yeah, that is that. Um, any claims when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, linking Manchester United to Zinedine Zidane, who coached Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid, was simply baseless ploy to keep their unsettled superstar happy. Okay, then. I didn't really read that, but yeah, official GOAT will become PSG's new jersey sleeve sponsor starting. Yeah, I need to get a jersey, guys. I need to get a jersey. I'm gonna get a who would I get? A Neymar jersey, or if we sign a huge signing, maybe like a Verratti jersey. We're gonna have Qatar Airways and GOAT on the sign. Holy, cause like they're the best team. They're like the GOAT. We have all the GOATs: Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. This makes sense to have GOAT, literally. Um, Manchester City are considering a move. Real Madrid midfielder Michael Merino, I think he had to replace Fernandinho, because Fernandinho did say he wanted to retire this summer. This is going to be his last season. Unfortunately, he's had a brilliant season with Yaya Toure, with all these players, a captain for City. So what a player, what a defensive midfielder, what a midfielder for City, what a legend for City in the midfield. He's going to be out there like Yaya Toure for sure. He's going to be remembered like Yaya Toure. But Manchester City are looking for Mourinho. That might not be bad. I think he's going to be a good box-to-box type player. Replacement for Fernandinho. Newcastle want to make Christian Eriksen their flagship summer. Damn. No, I think he's having a good time at Brentford. I think Brentford is a club for him. But yeah, I think let's see this last one about Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland will make a decision on his future within 2 weeks. Manchester City are pushing hard and remain confident he will join them. Damn, yeah, I think I can see this happening. Erling Haaland under Pep Guardiola at striker. You get then Mourinho signing at center defensive mid, or as a central box to box type midfielder Kevin De Bruyne, and Mourinho box to box with Rodri defensive midfielder. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all. Manchester United are eyeing potential move for RB Leipzig and France forward Christopher Nkunku. Yeah, as I said, I really want Nkunku at Paris Saint-Germain, but let's see what happens. Ciro Immobile no longer wants to play for Italy, and wants to retire internationally. He's expected to hold talks with Robert Mancini. Mancini, the best manager for Italy this past few years, until they got knocked out, of course, of the World Cup. And then yeah, let's just talk about this one just a bit, like of some of the, I guess, like locker room talks for Manchester United. Manchester United have offered Paul Pogba an insane salary of 400 euros a week, 480,000 euros per week, which could go up to 600,000 euros. The offer angered the United dressing room. His teammates do not understand that he can be offered such a salary. Like, yeah, I think that's true. It's like, it's about the team. I think, see, if you give this to Paul Pogba, the rest of the team is gonna be mad, and maybe not try as hard, and everything's gonna go downhill like it did this season. So, it definitely has to be fair for a lot of the players. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a few more. I guess Arsenal have launched a 25 million bid to Alvaro Brick Morata from Atletico Madrid ahead of Juventus. Okay, because yeah, I think he was supposed to go to Atletico Madrid, but I guess Arsenal have gone for it, and I think that might be a good one, because Aubameyang could stay at Barcelona. Barcelona could extend his contract or his loan, maybe even sign him. So having a backup would be good. Paris Saint-Germain are interested in signing Romelu Lukaku and have contacted Mino Raiola. I think that's his like Matt the help Lukaku transfer to help them with the deal. Talks already underway. Okay then. I don't know how I feel about that. For Mbappe replacement, man, we need Erling Haaland at Paris Saint Germain, literally. Qatar will turn off the taps after the World Cup. The Emir believes that Paris Saint Germain have failed in the quest for the Champions League title and for the extension of Kylian Mbappe. So then Qatar will turn off the taps after the World Cup. No, I really hope he does. And we need the oil, guys. We need the oil. What are we gonna do with these players? We won't be able to keep them here, literally. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all. Bayern are demanding 70 million and 80 million to allow Robert Lewandowski to leave this summer. Bayern are only willing to, or Barca are only willing to spend around 30 million. So it's not looking like Lewandowski will go to Bayern, but to Barcelona this summer. Um, I think I think Lewandowski might stay one more season at Barcelona or at Bayern Munich, and then next summer he's gonna go to Barcelona. Maybe that might happen. But I mean, if Bayern Munich win the Champions League, maybe Lewandowski could stay again at Bayern Munich. But I think it's time for Lewandowski knows that it's time for him to go to a bigger league like La Liga or the new league, I guess, not the Farmers League. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much all. Yeah, he was an injury from the Atletico City game. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much all I wanted to say. No really other news, I guess. Yeah, of course we talked about Holland to City. But yeah, that's gonna be all. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. What's the transfers here? Oh yeah, Serge Gnabry to Madrid. That might be a good replacement for Gareth Bale. But Autor to United, replacement for what's his name? Replacement for Harry Maguire, 80 million fridge. Jonathan David to Bayern Munich, holy replacement for Robert Lewandowski. Canadian, making the dream. So making the Canadians proud out there. Going to Bayern Munich. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we already talked about this, I guess. But yeah, I think that's gonna end it off. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. I'll probably upload one maybe this Monday because I'm off on Monday as well. It's gonna be Easter. I think it's a Good Friday tomorrow and then Easter Monday. But yeah, I hope you guys have a really good long weekend. Have a really good time with your family for Easter. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys are all safe on the internet. I don't want to get hacked again. Yeah, go follow my Instagram. 158 followers somehow. I guess the only thing I'll be asking for this video is let's see if we can hit 20 subscribers by the end of 2022. For now, I'll see you guys on the next episode. So I'll see you later. Stay positive and peace.